Hello everyone, in this video we see about IFS versus IFoS. Who is powerful? Top 10 key differences. IFS, Indian Foreign Service, and IFoS, Indian Forest Service. Both are prestigious civil services in India. The top 10 key differences between IFS and IFoS are: number 1. Functional difference. IFS, Indian Foreign Service officers are representing India in foreign countries on behalf of the Indian government. IFS officers primarily work in the Ministry of External Affairs and are involved in diplomacy, international relations, and managing India's relations with other countries and international organizations like UNESCO, the World Health Organization, World Trade Organization (ISO), International Monetary Fund, International Labour Organization, etc. IFoS, Indian Forest Service officers are responsible for the management and conservation of forest and wildlife resources in India. They work in various capacities within the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, state forest departments and other related organizations. Number 2. Selection. The Indian Foreign Service officers are recruited through the preliminary, main and interview, 3 stages of the civil service examination conducted by the UPSC. The Indian Forest Service officers are only shortlisted through the preliminary exam of the civil service examination and selected through separate main exams and interviews specifically designed for the selection of Indian Forest Service officers. So, Forest Service aspirants need to choose the IFoS as their preferred service during the application process itself and need to clear the Forest Service examination separately. And number 3. Training. The training for IFS officers takes place at the Foreign Service Institute FSI in New Delhi. The training for IFoS officers is imparted at the Indira Gandhi National Forest Academy IGNFA in Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Number 4. Promotion. IFS, Indian Foreign Service officers are detailed in a specialized career in the field of diplomacy and foreign affairs. IFS officers can serve in various capacities at Indian embassies and consulates abroad, multilateral organizations and the Ministry of External Affairs. Their career progression can include postings as diplomats, ambassadors, high commissioners and other senior diplomatic positions. IFoS, Indian Forest Service officers detailed in a career focused on forest management and conservation. IFoS officers can hold various positions in forest departments, wildlife sanctuaries and national parks. Their career path can include roles such as Divisional Forest Officer, Conservator of Forest and Chief Conservator of Forest at the state and central levels. Number 5. Work lifestyle. IFS officers have a global outlook and work on international issues, diplomacy and foreign policy. They have the opportunity to represent India on the international stage, negotiate treaties and agreements, promote trade and cultural exchanges and contribute to India's foreign policy objectives. IFoS officers are involved in the protection, conservation and management of forest, wildlife and biodiversity. IFoS officers work on issues such as afforestation, wildlife preservation, habitat management and environmental impact assessment. Number 6. Foreign allowance. IFS officers who are serving abroad are entitled to foreign allowance. The foreign allowance entitled to the Indian Foreign Service officers are generally 2 to 4 times higher than their basic pay depending upon the country where the officer is living. But foreign allowances are not entitled to Indian Forest Service officers. Number 7. Salary. The salary structure for IFS, Indian Foreign Service and IFoS, Indian Forest Service is determined by the Pay Commission and is revised periodically. The basic salary for IFS and IFoS officers is determined based on their rank and pay scale. Both IFS and IFoS officers are entitled to various allowances and benefits in addition to the basic salary. These allowances include dearness allowance, house rent allowance, transport allowance, medical allowance and others. Indian Foreign Service officers receive an approximate gross salary of Rs 1 lakh per month at the time of training period and Rs 4 lakh per month at the time of retirement. Indian foreign officers receive an approximate gross salary of Rs 3 lakh per month at the time of first abroad posting and Rs 10 lakh per month at the time of retirement. Number 8. CFL, Compulsory Foreign Language. Indian Foreign Service officers must learn one foreign language in their induction training program based on which country the officer wants to serve. But Indian Forest Service officers are not required to learn any foreign languages in their training period. Number 9. Postings. Indian Foreign Service officers are normally posted abroad varies. Indian Forest Service officers initially posted at district headquarters and later on posted at state capitals. Number 10. Post-retirement. Post-retirement Indian Foreign Service officers getting more opportunities in private sectors as well as big MNCs. But Indian Forest Service officers receive fewer job opportunities after retirement. Indian Foreign Service and Indian Forest Service both are specialized services that offer unique career paths and opportunities. The choice between the two depends on an individual's interest, aptitude and career aspirations in either diplomacy and international relations or forest management and conservation. So guys, I hope that this video will helpful for you. Subscribe our Education is Free YouTube channel for interesting videos like this. Thanks for watching.